Quiz 3, question 5, was regarding diffuse axonal injury in persons with traumatic brain injury. Diffuse axonal injury is just like what the words describe. The injury itself is diffuse, meaning usually both hemispheres are affected, and it affects the white matter or the tracts of the brain. So axons are considered white matter, and it occurs in response to an acceleration-deceleration type of injury like a car accident. So when you're in a car accident and the car suddenly stops and the head continues to move, the brain inside the skull will accelerate and decelerate very quickly, and that can cause the axons to be stretched or torn within their myelin sheath. As a result, this type of injury, particularly when the myelin is intact, does not show itself on a CAT scan. And it is associated with a poor prognosis. So because of the widespread damage, individuals with diffuse axonal injury usually have a worse prognosis than those without. Now, you should also note that diffuse axonal injury is a type of primary brain damage. It occurs at the moment of impact. Other types of primary brain damage are polar, coupe contra coupe, anything where the brain is damaged at the moment of impact. A lot of you chose the answer that diffuse axonal injury occurs from an increase in intracranial pressure due to edema, and that is all describing secondary brain injury. So edema is secondary brain injury. Now, it can be very damaging, but it does not lead to diffuse axonal injury, which is a type of primary injury. Edema, which is secondary, can cause things like herniations, where the brain gets squished up against the skull or herniates through the tentorial notch. And those are all types of secondary brain damage. Make sure you have those sorted out. Primary occurs at the moment of impact. Diffuse axonal injury is included in primary brain injury. And secondary, such as edema and herniations.